up, y'all? Hello, welcome to another rendition of random ass favorites. And today, no, I'm just kidding. I'm an asshole. Today I don't feel good. That's what's up. That's what's going on today. That's not a favorite. Unfavorite. I feel like shit because Anflo came today, but I really need to film today because I got shit going on this week. We're getting carpet installed and I got to do things and stuff to like prepare for it and shit. So we're just, yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I've actually got some makeup shit this week, which is cool and stuff since this is a makeup channel. That's awesome. No music this week because I basically have just been listening to 90s alternative on Pandora, so it's all like old ass Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Tool, 9 Inch Nails, shit like that. So let's get into it. Here we go. Can you tell I feel like shit? Can ya? I bet you can, because I'm real fucking salty right now. Really, I feel like I would feel better if I had some sugar. I've been on keto for a week. I have lost 7 pounds, but I haven't had any like real sugar for a whole week, and I think I'm feeling it, girl. I feel like if I just had some sugar, it would make me feel better. I bet it would. Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and let's get into it. Also, I'm gonna do a total beauty guru thing and like include something I haven't had for that long, but it's like nothing that's like that big of a deal. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I just can't get with it. All right, first things first is these Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Like, I remember, did I include this in the favorites before? You guys, I did not go back into any of my old favorites and like look or anything like that. Some of these things I know I have included in the favorites, a couple of them. But I'm really just not down with like going back through and seeing what I've included. This is literally the shit that I've been using all month, aside from like my normal shit that y'all know, like the shit that I use on the daily. Besides all that, this stuff. So this thing, I bought this. I think maybe I mentioned it in a haul or something. I got this because I always see Raw Beauty Christy using it, and I had gotten Miracle Complexion sponges ages ago. Maybe like when they first came out or something. They were really nice and they were really good. And it was just like this. And then I bought one and I was like, this is not the same as it used to be. Like, it was harder and it was almost like memory foam, where if you would squeeze it down, it would like pump back up really slowly. You know what I mean? You know how memory foam is? Like when you squeeze it, it like comes back up really slow. That is what my old Miracle Complexion sponge felt like. So I was like, I can't fucks with these anymore. I don't really like them. I think they changed them. And then recently I had been watching Raw Beauty Christy, and I just see her using it all the time. So I was like, let me fucks with one. Let me buy one and see. So I did, and it's fucking awesome. And I like it a lot. It feels like my black beauty blender. And I'm very happy about that. Y'all know, if you're new, and you don't know, most of you know, but if you're new and you do not know, the black beauty blender is fucking life. Like, if you don't own it, what are you doing with your life? Because I don't know what the fuck is different about that one, but it's so much softer than the rest of them. And I feel like this one here, this Real Technique sponge is softer than like my standard beauty blenders, just saying. So, one down. Whatever, some to go. Okay, next up, I've got to get it together, you guys. I'm so sorry. I just don't feel good, okay? Next up is actually makeup, and I know I've included this in a favorites before, but it's just what I've been using like for the month, because I think I told you guys in whatever video that I'm just gonna let my tan wash off, and it's off, it's gone, I'm white again. That I was just gonna let my tan wash off. So I'm back to using like pasty pirate shit, and this is one of those shits. I hate mentioning it because it is so fucking expensive, and there is literally like shit for product in here. They don't even fucking tell you on the bottle how much product there is. That's how little product there is in here. But as I've stated before, it's basically just a MAC Prep and Prime highlighter pen, which I have also been using this week or this month. But all my Prep and Prime highlighter pens are empty, so I have to get more. Did I tell you what it is? I don't think I did. Estee Lauder Double Wear Brush On Glow BB Highlighter. I just really like the consistency of it. I really like how it looks under the eyes. It is not what I have on today, but what I have on today, I cannot include in the favorites, even though I love it, because I just bought it like the other day, so I'm not going to include it in favorites because I'm not an asshole. But this is really good. So if you do want to like splurge or whatever, I would definitely check it out. It's really good. I know you don't get shit for products like $30, stupid, but it does make your under eyes look really, really nice. And the lightest color, which is what I have, is 1N Extra Light. And it is a neutral light. Is like, ooh, don't get on my shirt. It's like, you guys are gonna be able to see that. Back to fucking whitey for not being able to see anything on camera because I'm so fucking white. Everything just blends in with itself. I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you can, that's what it looks like. So it highlights me and I love it. I doubt I'll buy it again, just saying, because, you know, the MAC one is dope too. And I think I mentioned in my Get Ready With Me, but MAC does carry a Flesh Tone Light Prep and Prime highlighter pen that is equally as good as this for $18. I think that's like $30. Okay. I'm gonna shut the fuck up about that damn BB highlighter pen. Moving along, I don't know what's all over this foundation and eyeshadow and stuff, but who cares? Is this okay? So this is the Bare Minerals. What is it? Oh, translucent powder duo that we got in our BoxyCharm that I totally talk shit about. And the reason I talk shit about it is because I was like, oh my god, there's nothing fucking revolutionary about it. It's fucking powder. Which is how I feel about literally every powder in the world. Like, there's powders that don't make you look as crusty as others, but I feel like sometimes people are like, oh my god, it's fucking powder is the best thing ever. And it's like, it's fucking powder, bitch, okay? It's just powder. Powder is powder is powder. Get it? Got it? Good. Okay, so anyways, I told you guys, Aunt Flo came today and I'm an asshole. Just pre-warning. Pre-warning. I'm gonna be a dick today. I think the reason why I like it is because it's pressed so hard in there. And when I talk shit about it, I was tan. And this does leave a white cast on your skin. I would not recommend this if you are doing flash photography, which I don't know who does that anymore. Well, I guess if you're like doing homecoming and things like that, you're not gonna see it. Then probably, but it's really good if you're really fair. If you like really, because what I do is I grab this little crusty ass thing, which is like a Real Techniques something or another, and I take it and do this and go like this. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell on camera, probably fucking not, but it does like highlight a little bit if you're like really pasty. So it really reminds me of the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And then this one is almost like an Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, where it has like a little bit of a sheen to it, but it is really fine. So I can actually like powder my entire face with this. If I do, I think I mentioned in my Get Ready With Me too, if I do powder my face with this, then I do have to go in with like a hydrating setting spray, like NYX Dewy Setting Spray or Fix Plus or something like that. But I do like it. I like it a lot. And I think the reason I like it is because it's pressed so hard. Because I feel like with my RCMA no color powder, a lot of the times I get too much. And it is a very nice, like, not dry you like the fucking Sahara type powder. But I use too much of it, I think. So in turn, it actually does. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, moving right along. The next thing I have that I have been fucking with pretty much all month, well, mainly when I go to work, because, and this is why, I'm sure a lot of you guys see me on Snapchat, like, bitch, you don't fucking like beat your face like that for YouTube. Because I go like all out for work. And the reason is because this is how I feel. Like, I'm doing homecoming makeup on the weekends, and I have been for like the past 3 or 4 weekends. And I feel like I don't want the girls who I'm doing their makeup to walk up to me and be like, oh my God, she's doing my makeup? Like, she doesn't even know what the fuck she's doing. You know what I mean? So I like to beat my face so that way they're already excited when they come up to me and like see what I can do on myself. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I don't want to like go into work like, you know, just looking all beat and shit, which I normally do. Don't get me wrong, because usually I give fucks. But when it's like this time of year or prom, I do like to douse myself up a little bit because I feel like it just puts them in a better mood because they know I'm going to do a good job right off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, Jesus. God, get it together. I have been fucking with this, and it's Reflex Pearl from MAC. I am so fucking excited, you guys, because I work at Ulta. If you don't know that, I work at Ulta. We are allowed to use our discount online now. I'm so excited because there's so much other stuff online than there is, like, especially at our store, because I'm from a really small town. Max, I can't today. Jesus. MAC Reflex Pearl. I love MAC Reflex anything at all, but Pearl and Teal are my favorites. I want them all, and they're really hard to find because I think they're a pro item and you can only get them in pro stores, and I don't have a pro store around me, or at the like pro thing online. And like, I'm just a cheap ass bitch. I don't like paying full price for shit because my friend has a pro card and she's like, dude, you can use my pro card. But then it's like a lot to do that, you know what I'm saying? Because then I have to like ship it to her house and like blah blah blah. So it's just a big deal, you know? So hopefully I can find this at Ulta and get a discount. If not, I'll probably just use my friend's card to buy some more. I want them all. I love them. I might even take this to work with me this weekend. Anyways, moving on. Next up is totally doing the Beauty Guru thing. I have not had this for very long. I mean, it doesn't really fucking matter. But anyways, I haven't had this for very long, but I was like, I want to include this because if you are from a town that has like a smaller Ulta, or maybe even not a smaller Ulta, if you spend, I want to say like $40 in Becca, you get this as a GWP, and it's a fucking ring light for your phone. And let me tell you something, okay? I was like, oh, that's cute. When I seen it at work, like when I seen it come in or whatever, I was like, oh, that's cute. Whatevs. And then I turned it on, and I turned it on again, and I turned it on again. I was like, oh shit, this is really bright. Like, really bright. And it's not just like a one-time use thing. It's got like, you know, a couple little AAA batteries in there. I mean, this thing is fucking bright and it works really good. I was so excited, girl. All I had to do was buy some Becca and I got it. So I'm super stoked about this. It's really good. Like, it's pretty well made and it's super hella bright. I've gotten one of these before that, I think I either ordered it off of Amazon or eBay, and it was just a piece of shit. I literally, I mean, it was only like $2. But I literally like clipped it to my phone and turned it on, and it was like not even that bright, and it was all like, you know, like blinking and shit. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, seriously? And there was nowhere to like put a battery in, like where this has a little battery compartment, there was nowhere to put the battery in. It just piece of shit. I literally threw it away because I was so pissed. Like, the minute I opened it and fucked with it, I threw it away because I was so mad. I was like, what the fuck? So this one's really good, and it's just a GWP, and it's not like, you know, like really fucking cheaply made. I mean, it doesn't weigh like a pound or anything, but obviously if you spend like $20 on the fucking whatever that brand is one, it's going to be better. But this is really good. So if you plan on buying some Becca shit, ask your Ulta if they still have these in stock, because I know we have a small store and we got, I want to say like 10 or 15 of them in, which is like a big fucking deal for a GWP for us, because we only usually get 5 to 10 GWPs at a time just because we're a very small volume store. So yeah, ask about it, girl. It's really good. I like it a lot. I've only had it for a couple of days, so Hashtag beauty guru shit. Okay, moving on. That's all I have for makeup and stuff. Moving along, I've got, I think just one. Yes, my room is such a fucking mess right now. What is this hair doing right here? My room is such a fucking mess right now. But I've only got one hair thing, but it's a really good hair thing. So, one hair thing. This is the Pravana, the Perfect Blonde Purple Toning Shampoo. Bitch, this is literally the fucking best toning shampoo I have ever used in my life. And I know some of you are like, bitch, that's what you said about the Joico one. But no, dude, no. The Joico one, as good as it is and as amazing as it is, does not even compare to this one. This is so fucking pigmented and works so good. If you are somebody who has just recently bleached your hair, I would just be careful with this because it's so fucking pigmented, it might even turn your hair lavender. Like, it is so, it smells like, I don't know what it smells like. You know what it smells like? I almost feel like it smells like Michael Todd skincare products. Like, it's very hotel shampoo smelling. I don't really give a fuck about the smell though, because the smell doesn't last anyways. I wish I could show, it's almost empty. That's why I'm like, oh, I wish I could show you guys like just how fucking pigmented this is. Like, do you see inside that bottle right now? Like, that shit is dark, girl. It's so fucking pigmented, it almost stains your hands. Like, you have to, after you wash your hair, after you put it in your hands, wash your hair. Oh shit, I got some on me. You have to like really like scrub your hands together under the water to get it off. It almost stains your hands. It is so good. If you are somebody that lives out in the country like myself and you have fucking shitty ass well water like myself, even though we have a water softener and we have a hydrogen peroxide filter and we have a double filter on our water softener, iron and rust and stuff like that, and we use rust salt, still get through. It still gets through. It still makes your hair brassy. When I was blonde, I just like, I mean, when I was blonde, which has been at this point like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe even longer, I didn't really know that much about hair stuff because I've never really been into hair up until like maybe the last 2 years. So I didn't really know that much about hair stuff. I would just, you know, my stylist would be like, oh, use this toning shampoo, and I would, but in the same regard, it still wouldn't work as well just because my water sucked. If you are somebody that has hard water, girl, you have to try this. All you need is a little bit. It does not foam up because it's sulfate free. That, I didn't even tell you guys why I bought this. I bought this because I originally, I think I told you guys before, that I originally thought the Joico color balance shampoo was sulfate free, and then when I washed my hair with it, my extensions started coming out, so I was like, oh fuck, it's not sulfate free. I don't know why I thought it was. I just assumed, I guess, because the Joico I think it's Violet or something like that line is sulfate free, so I just assumed that one was too. So I was asking like everybody at work, like, do you know of a sulfate free toning shampoo? Because I looked everywhere and I could not find one. And then my boss was like, try the Pravana one and see, do I have a booger right now? Oh no, okay, it's just dry skin. It's like, if I had a booger that entire video, are you serious? Yeah, just dry skin. Anyways, my boss was like, what about Pravana? Is that one sulfate free? And I was like, oh my god, yes it is. And I bought it and I love it. Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up about it now. But it's so good. Try it out, girl. If you got some yellow ass blonde hair, you know what I'm saying? Try it out because it's so good. Just be careful if you have just bleached your hair because it might turn her purple. Just saying, it's real good. Moving along. Oh yeah, did I mention this? Yes, I did. Sulfate free, does not lather. It will if you use a nickel size amount, wash your hair, rinse it, use a nickel size amount, then it'll lather. Okay. So all my TV shows and YouTubers and movies and stuff, I got them written here on my Dominion bill, not my bill, but the little envelope that they give you to send your bill back. I do it online. Okay, so I guess we'll do TV shows first, which first of all, I started watching Stranger Things again because Aiden wanted to watch it. So we've been watching like 1 or 2 episodes a night. Just like putting all of our electronics away and just watching. We never watch TV together anymore. I mean, you know, me and Tim have shows that we watch, but as far as like me, Tim, and Aiden, we only watch movies together like once a month, if that, you know what I mean? Or, you know, we do go to the movies and stuff like that, but I feel like everybody is just so glued to their electronics all the time, including myself. You know, I'm fucking guilty too. Aiden has been saying that he wants to watch it, so I was like, dude, we should just every night put everything away and watch Stranger Things together as a family. So that's what we've been doing. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I've seen it before, but I just wanted to throw out there, if you've never watched it, because the new season's coming, you guys, like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? It's so good, girl. It's so good. It's so good. I love it so much. It's like one of my faves. If you like Stephen King movies, like old ass, like Pet Sematary, Stand By Me, like all those old ass It, the original It, all those like really old Stephen King movies, which BT Dubs, the new It, has the kid from Stranger Things, just saying. You will love this. You'll love it. You'll love it. It's just so good, and it's like so spooky, and I just love it. I love it. Okay, so, and Aiden's like really digging it too. Moving on. I can't believe that I have never mentioned Big Little Lies. I can't believe I've never mentioned Big Little Lies in like my favorites as far as TV shows go, because I watched Big Little Lies like for fucking ever ago, and it's so fucking good. I love it. It's very like Desperate Housewives-ish. If you've ever watched Desperate Housewives, it's like, it's really like quirky, but like serious at the same time, and there's like mystery, and but the way that it's filmed is like just like Desperate Housewives. Like, it's very exaggerated, and it's really good though. If you guys have never seen it, that is on the HBO app. Again, I mentioned stuff from the HBO app just because I figure that everybody has it because of fucking Game of Thrones, but if you don't, you could probably buy it on Amazon. If you don't have it, but it's so good. It's really good. Now I know I've been talking a long time because I totally just had to stop and restart my camera again before it shut off in the middle of a sentence. Okay, so last TV show, I swear, last TV show is Mr. Robot. I can't believe I've never mentioned Mr. Robot. I fucking love that show. It's so good. I think I stumbled across it because Philip DeFranco had mentioned something about the new season coming in blah-bitty-blah month or whatever. And normally, like, whatever Philip DeFranco says is like a good show. I usually go watch because he's very, what do I want to say? Like, he's like very much like Tim and I. Like, he likes the same things, you know what I mean? Like, he's very like comic booky and stuff like that, as are we. So usually when he like recommends something, I couldn't think of the word recommend. Usually when he recommends something, I'm like, okay, let me fucking try it. He recommended Handmaid's Tale, and Jesus, I never look back. Like, it's so fucking good. If you haven't seen Handmaid's Tale too, BT Dubs, like, bitch, what are you doing with your life? Mr. Robot is basically about a dude who, or a group of people who are like trying to take over the world via internet hacking. It's really, really good. It's very reminiscent of like old school, like 1990s hackers. Have you ever seen the movie Hackers? That was like one of my favorite movies at the time. It was so good. And Mr. Robot's so good. It's really good. I really like it. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up about TV. Can you tell I've been watching a lot of fucking TV? I know. Oh, if you guys have any TV shows that you recommend other than Lost, because I wanted to start watching Lost because so many of you guys have recommended that to me, and thank you very much, Veronica, for those of you who have. However, I'm scared to watch it because I was totally gonna watch it because I kept getting all these recommendations to watch it, and I was totally about to watch it, and my mom had started watching it like 2 or 3 weeks, you know, before that time, before I think I had mentioned like TV shows or something on my YouTube and my Snapchat. And a lot of you guys were like, Lost, Lost, Lost. So I knew my mom started watching, so I asked her about it. When she told me that she basically watched it for 16 hours straight without stopping because she couldn't stop watching it. I was like, I don't think so. Like, I can't do that. No, 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 no. Especially with my uploading schedule now, like, there's no way. Y'all, I am not ashamed to say that I am fucked up in the brains when it comes to TV. Like, I cannot stop. Physically cannot stop. If those of you who have been with me when I went through, like, my Breaking Bad phase, I literally didn't upload a video for probably 2 weeks when I was watching Breaking Bad because all I could fucking do was watch Breaking Bad. And there's just something wrong with me. Like, I can't not watch the next episode. I don't know what it is, girl. Tim gets so fucking pissed off because I'll go behind his back and watch shit without him because I'm like, I have to see it. I have to see it right now. Or like when we're binging stuff, I'm like, let's watch the next one. Let's watch the next one. And he's like, dude, we've been watching like 10 episodes. We need to chill. We need to get off the couch. So, but I won't. I told you guys I watched Ozark one day. Like, I've done that plenty of time. So I'm a little bit scared to watch Lost. I know this sounds asinine, but I'm actually thinking of maybe pre-filming some videos in order to watch Lost. Okay, moving right along. So because it's like Halloween time, I've been like watching a lot of scary movies. First of all, The Craft. I watch that every Halloween. No shade to anybody who likes fucking Hocus Pocus, but girl, Hocus Pocus is just like, it's way too like kiddie for me for Halloween. Like, it's a good movie. Don't get me wrong. I do really like the movie. It's a good movie, but a bitch wants to be scared. Like, I want to watch creepy stuff, and Hocus Pocus is just kind of like, yeah, that's an awesome movie if you're like 12, but no shade to anybody, because I know a lot of people like totally like that movie, but I'm just like, no girl. What about The Craft? What about fucking Michael Myers? Like, that's the shit that I gravitate towards. House of a Thousand Corpses, like anything Rob Zombie I gravitate towards during Halloween. Anything Jason, Freddy, or Michael. Another one, Haunting in Connecticut. Dude, the first time I saw that fucking movie, if you have not seen that movie, do yourself a favor. Like, don't watch it alone. B, don't watch it if you live in an old ass spooky house like I do. It is so fucking scary. I mean, it like scared me to my core. A lot of movies, like scary movies that I watch, I'm like, that can't happen. You know what I mean? But when I watched that, I was so deathly afraid. Me and Tim watched it one night. I don't remember what we were doing, but we were like watching scary movies and stuff. We do that on the weekends sometimes. Just like chill out and turn all the lights off and eat popcorn, watch scary movies. And we watched that and Tim fell asleep. I was like so fucking scared. Between that and what was it? Because we were sleeping down in the living room. That's what it was. We like camped out in the living room, and I woke him up and was like, I'm so fucking scared. Will you go to the bathroom with me? Like, I couldn't go anywhere. I was scared to death. You guys, I kept hearing shit. It was crazy. That and what's the house? The one with the house. Oh my God. I totally just lost it. What is it? What's the one with the house and fucking Ryan Reynolds was in it? What is it? I know you guys are screaming it at me right now. What is it? Amityville Horror. When I watched that, like when they remade it, like the newest version of it, the one with Ryan Reynolds in it, I was like, that's another one where I was like, oh my God, you have to wake up. You have to wake up. I'm scared. Wake up. I was so fucking scared. So that's what I veered towards during Halloween. And then like the old fucking, again, Michael Myers, Fright Night. I love Fright Night. Like that old, like super old 80s movie or 90s movie, whatever it is. Okay. Moving on. I'm going to shut the fuck about pee-pee. I'm going to shut the fuck up about TV now. Last up, YouTubers. To be honest, I really haven't been watching that much YouTube, obviously, if you can tell by all the fucking TV recommendations that I haven't. First of all, with beauty gurus now, I just can't even, I mean, it's few and far between the beauty gurus that I do watch at this point. So I've been kind of veering away from like beauty videos and watching other shit. And as of right now, my favorite fucking YouTube channel is Vice. So if you have like a certain like cable provider or whatever, you get, I don't have cable because we have a Fire Stick and a fucking Xbox and PlayStation, all that stuff. I don't get cable, but if you get cable, there's like a channel called Vice, and it's basically like primarily documentaries, and it's so fucking good. Documentaries, first of all, are some of my favorite shits to watch. I love documentaries. But Vice is so fucking good. So I told you guys, probably like a year ago, I think it's been now since I started watching it. There is a series on there called Weedicate, and it's like all about the weed industry, and it's so fucking good. And not only good, but like so informative. And it's, I don't know, I just find this whole like weed boom so fucking interesting. I don't know why. I don't even smoke weed, but like I just find it just really intriguing and really interesting. And to be like real straight up with you guys, when it comes to Ohio, like Tim and I have actually been talking about investing in, you know, whether it be like a grow facility, or right now it's legal medically in Ohio. But we've been talking about investing, like finding some way to invest in a grow facility or a dispensary or something like that, because Jesus, it is on the fucking rise. Like I feel like weed is going to be like the next like huge fucking moneymaker. And you know, before the government, you know, before it goes legal federally, if you like invest money into it before the government starts taxing it and doing like all other kinds of crazy shit with it that the fucking government does, you're gonna make a shit ton of money off of it. So it's just a really good series. Also, they have just like, I'm talking solely about, you can't watch Weedicate on the Vice YouTube channel. They have like episodes, you know, here and there, but you can't watch the entire series. The entire series you do have to watch on, you can go online to Vice, and if you have a cable provider that offers Vice, you can go on there and sign in, and then it's kind of like an on-demand thing. You can watch it, you know, all from there. But anyways, that is really good. Another episode that this isn't Weedicate, but another thing that I watched on the Vice channel was, oh my God, what's it called? Nepalese, is that what it's called? Nepalese, I don't know, somewhere in fucking Brazil or something like that. The honey craze, where they have this honey that like is, I almost said grows, but honey doesn't grow. It's like cultivated by bees on the side of these mountains, and these guys like hang off of these cliffs to try and like harvest this honey, but it like gets you high. It's such a good fucking show. I loved it. I was like, oh my God, I had no clue. Look at these crazy motherfuckers hanging off cliffs just to get some honeycombs. It was nuts. And I love all their journalists. Like Krishna is the journalist for Weedicate. He's fucking awesome. The journalist for like the honey thing, I can't remember what his name was, but he's really funny. The last one that I watched, which is what I watched while I was getting ready today, and I didn't want to stop watching, was like the life of truck stop strippers or something like that. It was crazy. Oh my God, the shows on there are so crazy and they're so good. If you like documentaries, girl, you need to subscribe to Vice. It is so good. Okay, and then the last thing, finally, after an hour of fucking talking and coffee kicking in. At the beginning of this video, I felt so shitty, and now my coffee's like totally kicking in. I'm like, bah, 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 bah. Okay, last up for YouTubers is, and a couple of you guys have asked me if I've seen him, and I have, John McLean. Have you guys seen this? I don't know whether he is transitioning. I don't know whether he is just CD, like a cross-dresser, or I don't know. I just watched like his makeup tutorials. I know that he's like a pretty like well-known makeup artist over in the UK or wherever it is that he's from. But he is just like, he's just like a complete, especially here on YouTube. Let me tell you what John McLean is. John McLean is a cross between Lisa Eldridge, Marilyn Manson, and Vanessa Ives from Penny Dreadful. Like, if you watch him, he just looks like he should be a character in Penny Dreadful, just from like the way that he talks and his mannerisms and everything like that. Like, he's just so fucking laid back and like not giving a fuck, but being like so classy while he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? I stumbled across him from YouTube recommendations, and I hadn't subscribed to him yet. And then I watched like maybe 1 or 2 videos and I was like, oh my god, this dude's so cool. And then I think what happened was I got interrupted and I couldn't remember what his name was and I couldn't find him again. And then I had heard Peter Mon talk about him and I was like, oh yes, that's the guy I was looking for. So that's like kind of how I stumbled across him. But it's great, he's so cool. And what I like most about him, and I'm just gonna refer to him as a him because his name is John McLean, so, and he's never like, I guess, discussed it, like whether, and not in any video that I've seen. If you guys know, please tell me in the comments below, because I really don't want to offend anybody because that's asshole. But what I really like about him is that he really strips back. And I think nowadays on YouTube, a big problem with beauty videos, aside from the fucking showy shit and the like sponsored shit and the like basically doing one gigantic fucking promotional ad in their videos and, you know, like showing products or whatever, strip all that back. He really reminds me of how YouTube, when it very first started out, was, because I feel like now beauty gurus or people that make makeup videos, you guys know I do not consider myself a beauty guru. I'm just like a bitch that fucking makes makeup videos. I don't like do the things that beauty gurus do. But anyways, he like really strips it back, because I feel like people who make videos like beauty gurus and stuff like that don't tend to do basic videos anymore, because they feel like at this stage in the game, if you are watching YouTube videos, you already know basically everything there is to know. Do you know what I mean? And that's not necessarily the case. And I think that that's why John McLean is getting so much recognition right now, because he really strips it back and does very basic videos. You know, when he does tutorials, he tells you every little step. He's not like, I'm putting brown eyeshadow on my eye. He's like, I'm putting it here because it does this and it does that. Like, he like strips it down. He really reminds me of Sam from Pixie Woo. Like when she first started out, she kind of did that too, where it's very more on the side of like education versus I'm just trying to make myself look good. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's like very educational about his videos, which I like, which is really cool, because you don't see anybody in the makeup community nowadays that, you know, does videos out of education and like really tells you how. I mean, I don't do it myself, you know, I don't do it either. Maybe like Sam from Battle Ash. I know she, Sam, I always say Sam from Battle Ash because I'm always afraid that I'm going to pronounce her last name wrong. I think it's pronounced Ravendal, but I've never really heard her say her own last name. So I'm like, is it pronounced that? Or does it even matter how I pronounce it? Because you guys know that like Rihanna pronounces her name Rihanna. Did anybody know that? Did you know that? Pro tip for you. Rihanna's name is pronounced Rihanna. Just saying. Just saying. If you search down the internet and find somewhere where she says her own name, she pronounces it Rihanna. Okay, so yeah, like Sam, it sometimes gets a little bit educational, like with her videos. And Jordan Hans is very educational when it comes to her FX videos. Not so much her makeup videos, but her FX videos. She's very educational. And that's how John McLean is. Like, you feel like you're watching a physical teacher. It's very, he's cool. He's cool. I like him. So, okay, I need to go, because goddamn, this video is so fucking long. I'm probably going to have to cut out a shit ton of chatter. So if it's very choppy, sorry, not sorry, because coffee. Okie dokes, I'm gonna go. What were some of your guys' favorites for this month? Tell me what your makeup favorite. Tell me what some of your makeup favorites were. I just bought a shit ton of stuff, but like I told you guys in the beginning of the video, maybe if I didn't cut it out because I talked too fucking much this video, Ulta, I can use my oh, what's it called? Discount, my Ulta discount online now, and I have a shit ton of points to burn. So let me know some stuff that you guys been digging lately so I can like buy it and solve. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna shut the fuck up and I have got to go. This video is insanely long. This is like more like a vlog than even a favorites video. So yeah. Okay, goodbye. I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you are not. If you're not subscribing, you would like to. If you do subscribe, please hit the bell button so you don't get unsubscribed. That would be great. Ooh, gnats. Ooh, no, I didn't get it. Follow me on all my social media here, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Peace.
Ah, Jesus, it gets stronger the lower it sits. Fuck ass. Get out of this mood. I should drink some more of this coffee. It'll give me a stomachache earlier. I don't know why I can drink iced coffee, but cold coffee grosses me out.